Good evening, I'm Lori, and I want to welcome you to Fairday Farms. I've been making liqueurs for gifts for over 10 years, and I thought it would be fun to share it with somebody on YouTube. I've seen so many other people do it, and I just want to show you a really easy recipe. This is Marionberry, and I use either tequila or vodka. When I'm using the vodka, I get the cheapest vodka I can find, and then I use a Brita filter, and I filter it 6 times. That takes away the bitterness, and it really makes it taste good, and saves you a lot of money. But we're doing tequila today. So the other thing is, always use 100% agave tequila, not one that says made with blue agave. It's not 100%. It has vodka added to it. So this one is the best, not this variety, but whatever is cheapest, white tequila, that is 100% agave is the better one to use. This is my last year's bottle, and so it shows you such a beautiful color that it makes. And this is Blackberry, not Marionberry. It's wild blackberry tequila. Okay, and this right here, just to show you how I'm going to start it, this is made 3 days ago. So you can kind of see how it already changes color, and you leave it in the bottle for up to 2 to 3 months. So right now is a perfect time to start making them for Christmas gifts. What I do is, what we're going to start with is, this is a half-gallon mason jar. I use 4 cups of berries, fresh picked Marionberries today. I like to use wild blackberries. You can use strawberries, raspberries, any kind of flavoring. I even did some with orange peels and let it sit for quite a while. Now you got to do that one where you get all the white out. It's just the little orange part of it, of the peel. So we have here, it's about up to the 4. So I put 4 cups of berries in here. I'm only using a half a cup of sugar. You can always add more sugar if it's not sweet enough. You can't take the sugar away. I really don't want it to taste syrupy. So now what I do, you see how easy this is? This is so easy, you guys, and it tastes awesome. It just takes time because you're letting it sit to age. Now I'm going to fill it up with tequila. I don't want to go all the way to the very top because I want to be able to shake it. Okay. So we're going to go to about here. And you can always add more berries if it's not tasteful enough. I've done it before where I've drained them and then realized I didn't like the flavor, so I turned around and added more berries and let it sit for more time. This is the lid. What I've done is I've marked it. I hope that you guys can read this. So I wrote on there Marionberry tequila, 100%, so I know it's agave, and then 4 cups of berries and 1.5 cups of sugar, and then I wrote the date. That way, I will have, when you do multiple kinds like I do, you look at it and you go, oh, which one was that now? Was that tequila or vodka? Blackberries? Marionberries? Or I do peach and apple and pear, and so with the peach and the pear look really similar. So now, you shake it. You want to try to get the sugar to dissolve. And so every day for the next 3 or 4 days, you're going to shake this. And this is 4 days ago, and you can hardly see any sugar now. The sugar's all dissolved in there. Okay, so this is how easy that part is. Now, after you've let it sit for quite a few months, it can be either 1 month to 2 months, but you drain this, and what I use is I use this kind of a very thin, so hardly anything gets through. And I'm going to re-put this back in here. I'm just showing you how I do it. And you're going to notice that even though this has been just a few days, the berries are lighter in color. But in the long run, when you're all done, they're going to be white. They are going to look white. So I'm not taking it all out because, like I said, I'm showing you how I do this. So see how this is just 4 days. Look at how pretty that already looks. So I'm going to re-put this back, but I'm going to do it later and show you. Okay. Oh, and I forgot one important part. Let me... So when you're bottling these, it's really fun to use different bottles. I'm just going to show you the ideas. So here's a little square bottle. This is my peach. This is a whole 5th bottle. It's the apple pie. Here is a really pretty elegant bottle. This is my Blackberry. And I call this is the one made with vodka. I call it shaken not stirred because you saw me shake the bottle. Then we have another little one, tequila. I like to change the colors of these by what I use so that once I've bottled it, I use that one for peach. This one tequila because I use silver tequila. That one is for the blackberry. My apple pie, I usually use a dull black. This is the apple pie. It's so good. And today, because it's Marionberry, I'm going to use a new color, and I'm going to go ahead and use the purple for Marionberries. That way, when I look at it, I'm going to know which one it is. And I'm only doing Marionberry tequila, so I'm not going to worry about Marionberry Liqueur. So you use this little cup. And then you can buy either kinds of these stops. One is a cork, one is synthetic. The synthetic is a little bit more expensive, but I really like it better because this one can dry out, and when you're trying to take it off, it can come apart. This one you can reuse over and over again, and when you're done, you can use it for your wine bottles. I love my wine, so you can save them for that. This is the tequila that I made last year. Isn't that a beautiful color? I add no preservatives, no dyes, nothing. It's just those 3 ingredients: tequila, sugar, and berries. That's it. And so after I filtered it, I put it back in the bottle. So this is a big saver. These bottles, like this bottle here, was over $5 just to buy this bottle. So if you have friends that have pretty bottles, like my little, same kind of tequila, but I used a little bottle, you can use those to regift also. So you want to make sure that you pour it in here. And we're not going clear to the top because of the air. So I'm going to fill it up. Just a little bit more. Okay. I might have done that too much, but I'll see. This is boiling water, so I'm just holding the tip and getting that part in there. And then pop it in there like this. Then you put this on top of it. Hold it down with one finger like I'm doing here. It's going in the boiling water. And voila. It's all nice and sealed and pretty. So now later on you can turn around and put labels on them. I've made up different kinds of labels. It's fun to pick out different ones. So like my limoncello, my peach. So you can just do the apple pie, little puppy pictures. So here's a medium-sized one for the blackberry. And then I have a really smaller ones. And you can buy labels. I bought them at Office Depot or Office Max, whichever one's still open. And my friend printed them for me. Or you can go to the beer and wine stores. You can buy their labels. They'll print them for you too for free. At least mine does that. and it's fun to go shopping. So if you like this video, let me know. And if you want me to show you other recipes, I'm more than happy to do that. But I want to tell you one scary thing that happened to us. When I asked him at the very beginning when we were making this, I asked him to dispose of the berries. He just put them out in the garden. He just dumped them in the garden. I didn't know he did that, and we had a puppy at the time. She went and she ate them. So I had gone in the chicken coop, came outside, called her. She wouldn't come to me. So I got upset with her, put her in her kennel when I found her, because it's like, no, you got to mind Mama. You got to go. So I put her in the kennel, and then about half hour later, I took her out to take her to class, and she was stumbling around, and I got concerned because she was, I called the vet, and I said, my puppy's walking like a drunken sailor. And they said, well, how far do you live? And I said, well, we're 10 minutes away. They're closing in 5 minutes. She goes, we'll stay open. Bring her in right away. So I got her there. They did an x-ray. Her stomach was full of something. So I'm so terrified that she has, eaten like socks or something really bad. And this was bad too. But they put morphine in her eye, made her throw it up. And as she's throwing it up, I start laughing. I go, oh my God, she is drunk. And they're looking at me like, what do you mean? I said, those berries have been sitting in 100 proof vodka for 6 months. And, she could have died. So this is something that when you dispose of the berries, please dispose of them not where wildlife can get to them or your pets. We now put them in the garbage or we bury them. I don't want to throw them, we're out in the country. I don't want to throw them over the fence because I don't want deers or bunnies to eat them. Anyway, that's just my story. It was scary, but she's just fine. She made it, it wasn't, but because we caught it. If we hadn't caught it, she would have had alcohol poisoning. We had to put 2 doses of what is it called? Charcoal in her stomach to get all of the alcohol out of her system. So anyway, if you like this, please like it. It's my first time ever doing it, but I make peach, pear, apple pie, limoncello, brandies. So if you're interested in any more videos on how to make some, let me know. This is the easiest one to do. The other ones are a little bit more time consuming with more ingredients, but everybody that has tried them just love them. So anyway, let me know how you think about this. Thank you for listening. Bye.